Thoughts are presented as signals broadcast into the world, influencing reality. These signals are not private whispers, but public expressions of mental energy. The mind's influence on reality is visualized through the interaction of these signals with the environment. The strength and clarity of the signals determine the degree of influence on external events. The broadcast of thoughts creates a feedback loop, reinforcing the initial signal. This process highlights the interconnectedness of thought, energy, and reality. Vibratory alignment suggests inner emotional states resonate with and attract corresponding external life experiences. States of dread produce experiences that mirror and reinforce feelings of fear and anxiety. Conversely, states of joy attract positive and uplifting experiences, creating a reinforcing cycle of happiness. Emotional frequencies act as attractors, shaping the nature and quality of external events. Through vibratory alignment, inner emotional states influence the unfolding of external reality. Thoughts function as active forces, not passive entities. These forces are akin to electric currents, dynamically influencing their environment. Thoughts can be visualized as a sculptor's hand, molding potential into tangible forms. This process involves transforming abstract potential into concrete reality. Dynamic simulations can effectively illustrate how thoughts shape abstract forms. The principle of attraction suggests individuals attract experiences that align with their current state of being, not merely their desires. This principle can be visualized using the analogy of a radio tuning into specific frequencies to receive corresponding broadcasts. Different mental frequencies, such as Fear FM or Joy FM, attract different soundtracks or experiences in life. Therefore, aligning one's internal state with desired outcomes is crucial for attracting positive experiences. The mind is conceptualized as a kingdom, symbolizing the individual's inner world. The individual reclaims their role as the rightful ruler of their mind. Taking control involves displacing unruly advisors, such as fear and doubt. The act of taking a seat on the throne symbolizes assuming control. Wielding a scepter represents the power and authority to govern one's thoughts and emotions. Consciously choosing thoughts allows alignment with a desired reality. This process involves shifting from passive reception of thoughts to deliberate thought creation. Focused mental energy replaces scattered, undirected thoughts. Deliberate thought creation enables active participation in shaping one's reality. By consciously directing thoughts, individuals transition from being passive recipients to active creators. The initial pulse of change is subtle but undeniable. This pulse represents the beginning of conscious mental control. The change manifests as a small but persistent ripple effect. This ripple effect signifies the growing influence of conscious thought. Conscious control enhances the process of personal transformation. Deliberate design aligns life with the intended mental state. The current of change strengthens as conscious effort is sustained. A ripple effect initiates from focused thought, expanding outward. The ripple effect evolves into a powerful wave of transformation. Emotions are raw energy that can be alchemized. Fear, anger, and jealousy are examples of emotions to be transformed. The Alchemy Lab symbolizes the process of emotional transformation. Emotional alchemy involves refining raw emotions into more positive states. The goal is to transform emotions rather than suppress them. Alchemy can lead to emotional balance and well-being. Emotional alchemy transforms reactive feelings into pure power. Fear, when alchemized, becomes heightened awareness. Anger can be alchemized into passion with a purpose. Emotional alchemy is the process of transmuting negative emotions into positive driving forces. Emotions, like storms, possess immense power, capable of both destruction and creation. These powerful emotions are composed of basic elements that can be understood and managed. Visual analogies help to reveal the underlying structure and potential of emotions. The same forces that can cause destruction can also provide nourishment and growth. Understanding the elemental composition of emotions allows for harnessing their creative potential. By recognizing the dual nature of emotions, one can transform destructive tendencies into constructive outcomes. The cognitive shift from identifying with fear, "I am afraid," to observing it, "I notice fear," initiates a transformative process. This shift creates a sacred gap, a psychological space between the individual and the emotion. This sacred gap allows for conscious choice in responding to fear. The act of observing fear disengages automatic, reactive behaviors. Transformation occurs by creating space for mindful awareness and intentional action. Stage fright energy can be transformed from a debilitating force into a source of power. Emotional alchemy involves converting negative emotions into positive, productive energy. The energy that once froze the speaker can instead illuminate their presence and enhance their performance. This transformation demonstrates emotional alchemy in action, turning a challenge into an advantage. Emotional alchemy transforms inner turmoil into tranquility. Inner peace is reflected in the outer world. Problems are resolved with reduced effort through emotional alchemy. Reactions become more positive as emotional alchemy is practiced. Emotional alchemy facilitates positive change. The practice of emotional alchemy leads to a more harmonious existence. Concentration is a fundamental tool that enables all forms of creation. This mental tool can be honed and sharpened, much like a blade. Concentration allows one to cut through resistance and obstacles. The workshop setting symbolizes the active process of developing and refining concentration. Through focused effort, concentration becomes a powerful instrument for achieving goals. Scattered mental energy is analogous to unfocused sunlight, providing warmth but lacking concentrated power. Focused concentration, like a laser beam, channels mental energy into a powerful and directed force. The key difference lies in the direction and coherence of energy flow. Unfocused energy dissipates quickly, while focused energy maintains its intensity over distance. Concentration transforms diffuse potential into effective action. Mental focus amplifies the impact and effectiveness of cognitive effort. Concentration is sharpened by focusing on a single point, such as a word, image, or flame. The mind's resistance and wandering are natural aspects of the concentration process. Bringing the mind back to the focal point strengthens concentration over time. Each instance of refocusing builds mental resilience and reduces susceptibility to distractions. Consistent practice transforms the act of refocusing from a struggle to a natural response. Sustained concentration enhances cognitive functions and promotes mental clarity. Increased concentration results in more vivid visualizations. Intentions gain greater influence as visualizations become more immersive. Immersive visualizations create a sense of presence and heightened reality. Vivid visualizations can manifest as almost tangible experiences. A focused mind, like a magnifying glass concentrating sunlight, can ignite creation. The spark of creation emerges when the mind is held still and focused. Mental stillness is essential for concentrating creative energy. Focused attention acts as a catalyst for transformative ideas. Desire acts as the driving force, propelling actions and motivations. The engine room symbolizes the internal mechanisms that convert desire into tangible outcomes. Desire is the quiet conviction of the soul, affirming personal ownership and intent. This internal conviction fuels the engine, transforming abstract desire into concrete results. Real desire functions as a consistent signal that aligns with reality. This signal attracts the appropriate individuals, locations, and opportunities. The consistent signal of real desire tunes reality. This tuning process results in the manifestation of desired outcomes. The strength and clarity of the signal determine the speed and accuracy of manifestation. Habit plays a crucial role in maintaining the strength of desire signals. Repeated thoughts, emotions, and beliefs contribute to shaping the baseline frequency of these signals. Consistent repetition reinforces neural pathways, leading to a stronger and more stable baseline frequency. The strength and stability of the baseline frequency directly impacts the intensity and persistence of desire. Deliberate repetitions, such as expressing gratitude, can shape the mind. Visualizing goals repeatedly carves pathways in the mind, influencing life's direction. Speaking with kindness, when repeated, molds mental grooves that guide behavior. Small, consistent actions have a transformative effect on the mind and, consequently, life. Repetitive, positive actions are not insignificant. They are fundamentally transformative. These mental grooves, formed by repetition, shape the overall flow and direction of life. The universe operates as a system of cause and effect, responding to individual actions. Individuals are not passive recipients of fate, but active agents shaping their reality. Individuals function as conductors, directing the flow of energy and influence. Individuals are architects, designing and constructing their experiences through conscious choices. Individuals hold the levers of thought, emotion, focus, and desire, controlling their personal universe. The throne room symbolizes the potential for mastery. The question is posed: will you use the power you already possess? Claiming the throne represents wielding inner power. The blade symbolizes the ability to cut through obstacles and challenges. Lighting the fire represents igniting passion and purpose. Thoughts function as signals that actively shape experienced reality. Vibrational alignment is key to attracting corresponding experiences and outcomes. Individuals attract experiences that mirror their internal state and dominant thought patterns. The mind is portrayed as a kingdom that can be reclaimed through conscious effort. Reclaiming the mind involves actively managing and directing thoughts and beliefs. Thoughts possess varying frequencies that influence their potential to manifest external events. Higher frequency thoughts are more likely to catalyze tangible outcomes in the external world. The emotional charge associated with a thought amplifies its vibrational frequency and manifestation power. Positive emotional charges enhance thought frequencies, promoting constructive external manifestations. Conversely, negative emotional charges diminish thought frequencies, hindering or distorting external manifestations. Thoughts actively shape reality, influencing perception and experience. Passive thinking involves accepting external inputs without critical evaluation. Deliberate thinking involves conscious analysis and intentional direction of thoughts. Transitioning from passive to deliberate thinking empowers individuals to consciously create their reality. Active engagement with thoughts allows for the conscious selection and prioritization of information. By consciously directing thoughts, individuals can cultivate desired outcomes and experiences. Selecting positive mental frequencies is crucial for mental well-being. The mind can be likened to a radio receiver, capable of tuning into different frequencies. Mental frequencies influence thoughts, emotions, and overall mental state. Consciously tuning into positive frequencies can enhance mental resilience and clarity. Emotional alchemy involves transforming negative emotions into positive attributes. Fear can be transmuted into awareness through conscious processing. Anger can be redirected into passion by channeling its energy constructively. Creating space between feeling and reaction allows for mindful responses. Mindful responses enable individuals to choose actions rather than impulsively reacting. Emotional alchemy facilitates personal growth and enhanced self-awareness. Raw emotions are initially depicted as chaotic, swirling masses of energy. The refinement process involves channeling and focusing these raw emotions. Focused emotional energy transforms into a more stable and controlled state. Refined emotions manifest as a source of inner strength and clarity. Emotional alchemy transforms negative emotions into a calmer inner state. This inner calm facilitates more positive and constructive external reactions. The process begins with recognizing and acknowledging the initial emotional state. Next, understanding the root cause of the emotion allows for a shift in perspective. Reframing the situation leads to a more balanced and rational response. Ultimately, this process cultivates a more peaceful and resilient inner kingdom. Emotional alchemy involves transforming negative emotions into positive states. The process begins with recognizing and acknowledging the presence of negative emotions. Understanding the root causes of negative emotions is crucial for effective transformation. Reframing negative thoughts and beliefs can shift emotional states. Practicing self-compassion and forgiveness aids in emotional healing. The final stage involves integrating transformed emotions into a balanced emotional state. Emotional refinement involves a process of controlled transformation. Alchemists exercise power over emotions through precise manipulation and balance. The inner mind serves as a laboratory for emotional alchemy. Transformation of emotions requires careful control and understanding of their inherent properties. Concentration serves as a fundamental tool for directing and focusing mental energy. Sharpening attention enhances the ability to concentrate and maintain focus. Focused mental energy can be channeled to ignite creativity and innovation. Effective concentration requires deliberate effort and consistent practice. Distractions hinder concentration and diminish the intensity of mental focus. Mastering concentration technique enable greater control over cognitive process. Scattered mental energy is characterized by diffused and undirected thought processes. Focused mental energy involves concentrated and directed cognitive activity. Scattered thoughts often lead to decreased efficiency and reduced clarity of understanding. Focused attention enhances cognitive performance and promotes deeper comprehension. Visualization can effectively illustrate the contrast between unfocused and focused mental states. Training the mind to focus can improve productivity and overall mental well-being. Concentration can be enhanced through consistent and deliberate practice. Regular mental exercises strengthen focus and reduce susceptibility to distractions. Focused attention improves cognitive performance and task efficiency. Mindfulness techniques are effective tools for cultivating concentration. Consistent practice builds mental resilience and sustained attention span. Sharpening concentration yields enhanced clarity and cognitive control. Visualization, when coupled with strong concentration, amplifies mental capabilities. Concentrated visualization activates specific brain regions, enhancing cognitive functions. The power of visualization lies in its ability to simulate experiences and outcomes mentally. Consistent visualization exercises can lead to improved focus and enhanced mental clarity. The magnifying glass analogy illustrates the power of focused attention. Focused attention concentrates mental energy, similar to how a magnifying glass focuses sunlight. The magnifying glass represents a tool for directing and intensifying cognitive resources. By channeling attention, one can amplify the impact and effectiveness of mental processes. This analogy demonstrates how concentrated mental effort can lead to greater clarity and results. Desire functions as a primary driving force within the inner mind. Habits shape the baseline frequency of thought patterns and mental states. The universe responds to the individual signals emitted by the inner mind. Recap. The engine room visualizes the interplay between desire, habit, and universal response. Desire initiates action. Habits reinforce patterns, and the universe provides feedback. Understanding this interplay allows for conscious shaping of reality. Desire is visualized as a powerful current. This current steadily powers an individual's perceived reality. The strength of the current directly correlates with the intensity of the experienced reality. A consistent and focused desire ensures a stable and vibrant reality. Small habits, consistently applied, can significantly shape the direction of life. Daily routines act as building blocks, gradually constructing long-term outcomes. The cumulative effect of small actions can lead to substantial changes over time. Consistent effort in key areas fosters a positive feedback loop, reinforcing beneficial behaviors. Small habits influence not only personal achievements but also overall well-being. The power of small habits lies in their accessibility and ease of integration into daily life. The universe, in abstract terms, can be conceptualized as an interconnected system. Individual actions within this system generate corresponding reactions. These reactions manifest as changes or events influenced by the initial action. The scale and nature of the reaction are proportional to the significance of the action. This interconnectedness suggests a responsive relationship between actions and universal outcomes. Thoughts, emotions, concentration, and desire are interconnected elements within the mind. Thoughts influence emotions, and emotions can drive or hinder concentration. Concentration is essential for focusing desire towards specific goals. Desire, when channeled effectively, reinforces positive thoughts and emotions. Understanding these interconnections allows for better mental self-regulation and goal achievement. Individuals construct their subjective reality through cognitive processes and personal experiences. Perception, interpretation, and memory shape the unique reality experienced by each person. Belief systems and personal values act as architectural blueprints for constructing one's individual world. Personal agency allows individuals to actively modify and reshape their perceived reality. The individual is the architect, actively designing and building their own unique reality. The concept of reclaiming the throne symbolizes regaining control over one's own thoughts and mental state. Mental clarity and focus are essential for effectively governing one's internal kingdom. The throne represents the center of decision-making and conscious thought within the individual. Reclaiming the mental throne involves actively directing thoughts and managing emotional responses. The process of mental reclamation requires consistent effort and self-awareness. Achieving mental sovereignty results in a more balanced and harmonious internal state. Concentration is a mental process of focusing one's attention on a specific object, thought, or activity. Focused attention enhances cognitive functions such as memory, learning, and problem-solving. Sustained concentration can lead to a deeper understanding and mastery of the subject at hand. The power of concentration enables individuals to shape their perceptions and influence their reality. Distractions hinder concentration, reducing cognitive efficiency and hindering progress. Techniques such as mindfulness and meditation can improve concentration and mental clarity. Desire serves as a fundamental driving force within the individual. Effective goal attainment requires the alignment of personal desires with strategic objectives. Misalignment between desire and goals can lead to inefficiency and frustration. Strategic alignment amplifies the potential for achieving desired outcomes and personal fulfillment. Claiming personal power involves recognizing one's inherent capabilities and potential. Using personal power effectively requires focused intention and clear goal setting. Creating a desired reality involves aligning thoughts, emotions, and actions with the intended outcome. Consistent effort and perseverance are essential for manifesting a desired reality. Overcoming limiting beliefs is crucial for unlocking and applying one's full potential. The conscious application of personal power transforms potential into tangible reality. The individual possesses tools representing thought, enabling rational analysis and problem solving. Emotions are represented as instruments for understanding and responding to internal and external stimuli. Focus serves as a lens, concentrating mental energy and filtering distractions. Desire acts as a compass, guiding actions and motivations towards specific goals. Effective utilization of these tools empowers the individual to navigate complex situations. Mastery of thought, emotion, focus, and desire leads to self-governance and informed decision-making.